Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. This is day 110 of our free virtual live, all those good things. Exercise, bodyweight exercise program here, brought to you by Connected Community Health Support. I am Adam Fox. I am one of the fitness instructors here at Connected Community Health Support, and thank you for joining us today on Monday, November 8th. Let me see. Yep, Monday, November 8th. This is, like I said, day 110. And if you are watching this on a restream, this is live on November I already messed up. I'm messing up the dates. Yes, November 8th. Today's 110. I keep on thinking it's November 10th, and this is day 108. So I'm just confusing myself a little bit. But thank you for joining us, even if you're watching this on restream later today. My name's Adam Fox. I already said that twice, so I'm going to get moving here. But thank you for joining as always. If you guys have any questions about who we are, what we do, go have a look at our website there. The link is right there. Also, all of our social media accounts. If you go to our website, you can find every single link to them. Our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, if you would like. I think that's Twitter as well. We got all those platforms out there for you. We do a lot of free information. We give out a lot of free, not just information, but tips and helpful guides to increase your overall health and wellness through these easy steps, following our pillars of health and wellness. So go check us out there. As always, we're here for you guys. We want to eliminate all barriers to exercise and make sure that you guys don't have to feel as if you need to go work out in a gym if you don't like the stigmas behind the gym, or if you don't have the gym or the money, you don't have the gym to afford the gym. Yeah, my words are just flowing today. I'm stumbling over every one. But if you don't have the money or time to be able to go to the gym, we want to be here as your outlet for movement. We want to be here so that you don't need to feel as if you have to go put yourself in that stigma-ridden place called the gym. And we will be your gym for you, your home personal gym on your laptop or phone or TV or Xbox, whatever you may be watching from. Just a couple more housekeeping things. Yes, so this week this is the nutrition week. So we will be talking about different supplements, not just supplements, but the essential vitamins. I will be going over vitamin D today. Jake will be going over vitamin A tomorrow. Seth, I think, will be doing vitamin B, and then I will be doing vitamin D, and we're missing one. A, D, E, K, C, and D. So we're going to be covering all 6 of those this week. We'll be talking about which one is fat soluble, which one is water soluble, because if you're not eating them in food form, if you are taking them in supplements, it is important to know the difference from the fat soluble and the water soluble and what you should be eating them with, because if you're eating a water soluble supplement without any water, it's not going to do its job correctly, because it needs the water to be able to dilute into the cells, in a very layman's term. So we'll be talking about that after. We got a really good quote of the week this week to talk about nutrition. So that is what I got for you guys, for you to look forward to. So now let's get started with the warm-up for the day. And I do have my shirt on, but it's a little bit cold in my apartment, so I'm going to start this workout with my sweatshirt and sweatpants on. I have shorts on, and don't worry. So if you start seeing me drop trout, don't think you're going to have to report me on Twitch or whatever you're watching from. I do have shorts on under, I promise. All right. Let me get my timer going here today. Oh, yeah. Duh. The work to rest ratio is 60-30 now. I posted all of the movements last night up on Instagram. So if you guys ever have a question about what we're going to be doing the next day on Sunday night, so the next week I should say, always check out our Instagram. We have the picture of the movements we'll be doing for the week, just to give you guys a little bit of mental preparedness, to get you guys ready to know what we're throwing at you, so to speak. So let's get going here. Without further ado, we're going to start the warm-up. All right, first thing, let's just roll the ankles out. I usually do them with my foot extended like this. We're going to switch it up just a little bit. Is that a green handle that I see right there? Good morning, Happy Face. How are you? How are you? Thank you for joining, as always. Happy Monday to you. Happy infrastructure bill pass day. At least for us here down in the States, the infrastructure bill passed. And if you are into stocks, regardless of your political opinion, the stock market should be very, very nice today. Should be very gifting to you today. So happy infrastructure day, and also happy any other day that it is today that I may not know of. All right, let's switch ankles now. We can do them like this, or you can do it with your foot in the floor, whichever one feels better for you. If you guys can't see, my lovely cat, Pip, has joined us today. She's over in the corner chilling. And I see that happy face probably. Is that my joke for the day? I'm hoping that's my joke for the day today. Keep on rolling those ankles. Take your time. Yes, sir. This is Adam you see right here. I hear you. I hear you. Monday morning, we need to get some good movement in. Caught me off guard. I slipped on a pumpkin. Caught me off guard. I can't tell if that's a joke or not, Happy Face. I slipped on a pumpkin. It caught me off guard. Now you got me. Remember the one day you told me the joke and I didn't get it. I had to repeat it a million times. Ever since then, that's what I'm thinking constantly is, am I messing this joke up? Is this the joke that she actually wants? Or that she's meaning to say? Or am I just butchering this again? But good morning to both of you. Yes, Snug, this is me. Happy Face. I hope you didn't slip on that pumpkin and hurt yourself too bad. I have a feeling it's a joke. Okay. Now, all right, that makes a lot more sense. I was really confused. I'm like, is this a joke, Happy Face? Are you okay? Do you need help? Do you need me to check anything out for you? Is your knee hurting you? Caught me off guard. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Damn autocorrect always ruining the jokes. Come on, man. Switch over to the other leg now. And also a question for you guys. This warm-up, Jacob and I were talking about this yesterday. How do you guys feel the warm-up does? How do you feel the warm-up is? Do you guys like it? Do you think we should switch it up? Because we kind of do the same thing every day. Would you like it to be, Monday, Wednesday, Friday has a certain warm-up, Tuesday, Thursday is different. We can rotate it each week so that 1 week it's three for that week, and 2 for 1 week it's 3 times that week, and the next week it's 2. So same Monday through Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule I was just saying, and then we'd switch it. So the next week it'd only be Tuesday, Thursday, and then the new warm-up would be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let me know what you guys think about that. That was a little confusing. Sorry, but all right, we're going to do something, same thing as usual. Get the hips warmed up, bring them over and back and over and back and over and back. Do about 5 to 10 on each side. And my hips are real tight today. Whew. At least they feel really tight, more like restricted from beating them up, or probably just them being a little sore. Back over to the other side now. We are also limited in our exercise selection because of our time constraint here. So you like it different? All right, perfect. So that's 1 vote. I'm gonna do it regardless, because as long as one of you guys says, hey, I want a little bit of variety, I'm gonna give you some variety. And if you want to do it, you can, as always. But also, as always, we are not the Gestapo. We are the buffet of movement. So if you want to do it, you can, and if you don't, you don't. That's totally fine. But so I'll have that. I'll talk to Jacob more about that today when I go up there, and we'll figure out something for probably tomorrow and Thursday. See if we can get a little bit of difference in the warm up, just to throw some spice in you guys' life. All right, now let's do the T-spine rotations here. Open them up, and it might even be something that's more floor-based, kind of like that week of stretching we did, stretching and mobility. It might be something like that where you start on the floor and it takes a little bit longer, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes instead of 3 to 5. So if you guys are all right with that, we will go ahead and do that. Just remember, we are here for you. We want to know what you guys want to do, not just us. All right. One more on each side here. Alrighty. And then to the arm circles. Do them out here like so. We're bringing back I know I feel like I say this all the time, my favorite exercise. Maybe I just have too many favorite movements of this program, but we're bringing back the vertical presses today. So we got some good overhead presses, raise the roofs, whatever you want to call them. Get the shoulders feeling right today. We also have another new movement today as well. A little bit of rowing with external rotation. So I will talk about that once we get going, but I'll give a little preface here. Also, you see I'm just doing my own thing right now. You do your own thing, warm your shoulders up. At this point, I know you guys know what works best for you and what movements feel the best for you. Now let's move on to the neck. So just get some good rotations in, or remember the bobblehead, flick your head at an angle. Let it just kind of rotate. Jake explained these very well on stream one day. It's kind of hard for me to explain it in the time that I have, but you're basically just trying to get your neck to do new things it hasn't done before in a safe and controlled environment, so you're not cranking your neck back and forth. But with the row that I was talking about, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just look left to right, okay? Look to the left, look to the right, look to the left, right. Just like so. Perfect. Now down and up. You guys keep on doing that. I'm going to get my pillow ready for the first move, which is starting in just about 5 seconds. So 5 seconds doing the floor touches as always, starting now. I got to turn my volume up. You guys get going. And remember, this is 60 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. Seth's doing good. Seth has a job as an athletic trainer right now, and that's taking up most of his time. So Seth hasn't been on recently, at least to the capacity that Jacob and I have. Unfortunately, he's only on Wednesday mornings at 7:30. So if you want to catch Seth on Wednesdays, he is always here 7:30, 7:45ish. You know, we give him that. We give everyone that 15-minute grace period. You know, it's tough waking up sometimes, and sometimes you got people trying to get in and out of the house. So we don't go always at 7:30, but yes, Seth will be here Wednesday morning at whatever time, 7:35, 7:40, 7:45, somewhere in that 15-minute time frame, he will be here. And we are done. Oh, yes. Thank you, Happy Face. Bada bing, bada boom. So the rows that I was talking about are a little interesting. So I actually prefer that you guys would do these standing first. What you're going to do, you're going to reach out, come back, arms up, like so. So you're getting some external rotation of the shoulders like this. So if you look at me from this side, you're pulling back, bringing the arms up. Now, I don't want you cranking back here so your lower back's moving. You're reaching out, pulling back. Pretend like you have like a band in your hand. You're pulling the band up to here, bring it back down, pulling back, just like so. You can do this bent over, but it does feel a little bit. I'm not too keen on this because this is supposed to be an external rotation movement to help a little bit with that, and this is just kind of cranking on your shoulder. A lot more gravity resistance, and usually you don't need gravity resistance for these external rotator muscles because they're not as big as some of the other main movers. So just pull back, bring up. It's okay if it's a little choppy sometimes. Pull up, so you're doing a row, and then bring your shoulders, try to bring your shoulders to 90 degrees like this. If you can't get there, if you want to go right here, that's okay. Bring it right back down and up. 2, 1, and cut it. There we go. And then the next one we have, if I do remember correctly, yes, I was already talking about this, the vertical press. These two kind of play off of each other because now you're in this external rotation or position where you're in a lot of external rotation, and then you're doing overhead presses like so. So we still got a couple more seconds. Starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're just pressing overhead, and we're just reach to the ceiling. Try to touch. If you're not vertically inclined like myself, then just try to touch the ceiling. I know I'm able to, but if I was a little bit shorter, I was like 2-3 inches shorter, I don't know if I'd be touching it. So just reach up to the wall, try to touch it. Remember that imagery and analogy we were talking about, trying to pretend like you just pretend as if the goal of the task is a little different. So touch the sky, touch the sky. Keep on going. These are going to burn you out, guys, so keep on going. Come on. I'm saying that from experience because I'm already starting to burn out. Maybe it's because I got a bunch of extra layers of clothes on. My sweatshirt's getting in the way of my range of motion. That's what it is. We'll blame it on the sweatshirt today. Keep on going. 10 more seconds. Come on. And because, oh wait. And we are done. There we go. And because we are now switching up the movements and the intensity and the duration. And the interval duration is longer. Next week's movements are going to be very similar. Not exactly the same. We're going to switch up the core a little bit, but next week's movements are going to be very similar just to get your body acclimated to these new movements. The next one we got here, we're going to go out and in, just like this, out and in. So single leg for 30 seconds, other leg for the other 30 seconds, out and in, and very similar to what we did. I can't do this with pants on. Very similar to what we did a couple weeks ago with like the jig, I think we called it. But now we're going to go from here and up, just going to out and back. We're going to do this for 30 seconds on one leg. And then we are going to switch and do 30 seconds on the other leg, like so. And you see this is a full body core movement here because we're getting a little bit of single leg stability, even almost like a quarter squat with our ankle range of motion here, and then bringing it right back up, getting some good. You don't have to go all the way out like I am. You can come down and then back up like so. Stop it in 2, 1, and cut it. Yes, ma'am. I know. 60-30 and new movements. And the shoulder press, and I'm sure you're saying, oh golly, about the shoulder press. And I know that's a doozy. All right. Haven't been able to use this chair in a hot second, so probably because there's so much stuff on it. So let's do the squats, 60 seconds starting now. You got this, happy face. Remember, all we're doing is moving today. All we're doing is moving. Don't look at it as a grudging workout, because how your brain perceives it positively or negatively makes a big difference. And I'm not saying that you have the negative attitude, because I know you don't have to face. You're here to win it. You're in it to win it, baby. But what I'm saying is make sure you're always trying to give yourself positive talk, because it does affect your overall physiology, how you talk to yourself and what you believe you're capable of doing. I know squatting for 60 seconds is not easy, but we are all capable of doing it. Because all we're doing is sitting down in the chair, standing back up, right? Sitting down, standing up. Just like so. Keep on going. Keep on going. 3, 2, 1, and cut it. All right. So, for the fly and the push-up, we will be doing the fly on the first round and the push-up for the second round. Don't worry, the shoulder, the D2, the first 5 or 6 movements are very intense. And the 7th, we kind of are just doing a D2 push down just to ease off a little bit. So we're not killing the cardiovascular system the first day into the 60 seconds. All right, now we're back doing the flies. If you want, we can do 30 seconds of flies, 30 seconds of push-ups. That sounds like a good mix for me, so that's what I'm going to do. So once I flip over, you guys flip over too, if you want to, and we'll do the push-ups from there. So we got about 5 seconds, so we're going to flip over, do some push-ups, and go. Flip from here, press up, 1, 2, 3, and press up, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Almost there, guys. Come on, 2 more. 1, 2, 3. And press. Last one. 1, 2, 3. And press. There we go. Good job, mis amigos. I know this is going to be tough, especially with the 60-second stay, but we can do this. You are all more than capable. I know we can do this. We can power through this. It's just going to suck a little bit. But next week, you're going to be like, wow, this is way too easy. I can go back to 60 seconds. All right, D2, starting up here, pulling down, pulling that. Now pretend like instead of pulling the sword from the sheath, you're pulling it out of a big sheath like you're King Arthur, right out of the rock. I think who pulled the stone from the sword from the stone. I don't know. Pulling, pressing down, pulling, pressing down. We're gonna switch arms in about 10 seconds here, about 12 actually. Push down. And we are going to switch right about now. So pull and press. You can, if you want, rotate a little bit with it. You do not have to, but you can rotate just a little bit with it, or we can just pull and then push down to the ground. Pull, pull, and then push. Pull, and then push. Almost done here, guys. Keep going. Come on. And we are done. There we go. Now for the boxing. This is definitely one of the more cardiovascular, heavy work exercises we do in this workout. So what I'm going to have you do when we do this is just nice. I don't want you to throw your shoulder out trying to punch. Just nice and controlled punches. We're going to do 30 seconds with one foot in front, and then we're going to switch 30 seconds to the other foot in front. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Just nice and light, nice and light. Just keep the arms moving, keep the body moving. It doesn't have to be too intense. Now, for the last set, we are going to do the last 15 seconds, everything you got, but we're not there yet. So, nice, easy pace here. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Keep the body moving. We're still kind of, and this is our first set still, so we're still kind of warming up. Even though we already did the warm-up, now we're switching legs. If you want to, you don't need to. Just give your body a different base of support, right? Let your body feel different sensations, because the more you're moving your arms like this, it's called perturbations, tiny little disruptance to the system. It's going to force you to stabilize in different positions. Just adding a little spice, right? Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go. Seth had you doing D1s like this? Because D1 is usually, D1 is from, it's the actual, all right, one second. So we're starting with the floor touches. We can also do the bridge or the single leg touches like this. So it's just like a kickstand, remember? Also about the, I'll address that in just a second. The D1, both of those are physical therapy movements that are supposed to be done with bands. In D1, you start on the bottom and pull up like so, and then come back down. In D2, you start on the top and pull down and then push and then pull back, and then the band resists you back up, and then you pull back down, push again. So there might be a little confusion between us three. You could have been doing the bridge the whole time as well. Sorry, distracted. But yeah, I'll talk to Seth about that. We did that. So we did D1 for 2 weeks. Now we're going to do D2 for 2 weeks. So there might have just been a little confusion on Seth's part, because I know that Jacob and I programmed this together. So I'll talk to Seth. We'll figure it out. And sorry for the confusion, happy face. Yeah, of course, no problem. Yeah, we'll figure that out. But for today at least, we're gonna be doing the D2, pulling down like so, and then I'll talk to Seth and see what he may or may not have done. We'll figure it out. We'll all figure it out. Don't worry about it. Now we're doing the row with the external rotation, like so. Remember, you don't want to arch that back. You want to pull. Even if you can only go right here, that's okay. So pull back down. If you want to get a little bit extra reach, as long as you're reaching, you're not reaching with your toes. Reach with your arms. Reach. Like so. And these ones do get, you'll start burning on these. That's why we have these with the overhead presses 1 and 2, because we figured this would be a nice little, it's almost, we're doing some good shoulder work this week. Remember, go nice and slow. I'm going a little bit too fast to be 100% honest. Stop it in 2, 1, and cut it. The only reason I want you to go slow there is very easy, because your external rotators are very minuscule compared to your other main movers of your shoulder. I want to make sure that we're actually using them. So nice and slow. So I need to actually slow down a little bit because I'm not being a good demonstrator for you guys. So I do apologize. But yeah, we'll figure all that stuff out. Thank you for the update though, happy face. I appreciate it. Without that, I would have had no idea what Seth was doing, to be 100% honest. All right, overhead presses now. And the same thing with the overhead presses. You don't have to go fast. I like to start from the pocket. I call this the pocket. So kind of like if you were punching, any way you were moving, this is the pocket right here. So just start from the pocket and then press up. And same thing, you can only go this high without your lower back starting to arch, only go this high. That's okay. It's not anything to be ashamed of that your shoulder range of motion isn't a full 180 degrees from here to here. That's okay. Not everyone's is. I know mine sure isn't. That's why I reach, if you guys notice, I press outward a little bit, because if you're pressing out instead of strictly up, you do save a little bit of range of motion. It's almost like a cheat, but not really, because you're not, as long as you're not compensating, it's okay. But if you're going straight up like this, make sure you're not arching that lower back. Stop it in 2, 1, and cut it. Whew! It sure does get the arms going, doesn't it, people? See if I have to put this back on or not. Can't even see what this says anymore. Gonna have to get new shirts. One of my shirts has made it a lot longer than the other. This one, she's missing a little bit. She's missing the people, missing the name. People probably don't even know who we are anymore. That's okay. I know you guys do. All right, back to the crunch. So remember, from here, crunching. We're gonna add a little caveat to this next week. So this is the first week progression. You know, get you guys used to this movement. Remember, 30 seconds on each side. Just touching the knee, the elbow to the knee, like so. And now we switch. So from here, same thing on the other side. Just like so. And if you want to go as far out as you possibly can, go ahead, or you can just do it from right here, nice and close into the body. Whatever is more comfortable for you guys. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go. Good job, guys. All right. Now, back to the squats. Oh, I honestly forgot what we were doing for a second. So, remember, sitting down in the chair, standing back up. Pace yourself, because this is a long time. I mean by pace yourself, I don't mean go super duper slow, but go at a nice sustainable pace, right? As long as you stay moving for the whole 60 seconds, that's all that really matters. So just keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Only got about 20 seconds left, guys. Come on. Stay with me here. Forgot how much I missed these longer workouts, how good they make you feel in the morning, even though we're only halfway through. Oh yeah, I forgot to give you guys high fives for making it through the first set. I apologize. Almost there. Come on. 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right. Good job, guys. We are halfway through the entire workout, so I might as well have given you a high five there too. Now we're going to start push-ups for the first 30 seconds, and then the flies for the next 30 seconds. I'm sorry, Pip. I didn't mean to wake you up, princess. A little Pip the princess. All right. Starting with push-ups from the knees, as always. Right now, it's 3 seconds down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Keep going here, guys. About to switch over to the flies here in just a second. And all right, roll over. Hands up like this. Or keep on doing the push-ups. Whatever tickles your fancy, my friends. Remember, I'm never going to tell you what to do. I'm just giving you suggestions. Because at the end of the day, we're just a buffet. Ha 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 ha. Look at that. I'm so good at rhyming. I was once offered a contract deal, not for a label, but I turned him down because personal training is my true passion. I told him I got bars, but I gotta make sure I'm at CCHS when I'm spitting these bars. I can't be spitting these bars for anybody else. I don't know why you guys listen to me sometimes. All right. Moving on from my fictional bars or not bars. Back to the D2. So starting from up here and pulling down and pushing. So pulling down, pushing, pulling down. Just like so. Remember, 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Keep on pulling, keep on pushing. Pull and push. Pull and push. Pull and push. Just like so. Keep on going. Oh, I forgot to switch. Whoopsies. All right, so we're going to do 45 seconds on the other arm next time. Whoopsies. Sorry, guys. I just got in a trance watching my arm come down and push, pull, and push, and pull, and push. We are done. So now we're going to do 45 seconds on the left arm, 15 on the right next set, just to make up for my little oopsies there. And now we are, drum roll please, back to boxing. Remember what I meant by the position? I'm not sure if you guys can see my feet or not, but your feet are in an L position like this. So if you were to trace the back of my heel of my left foot to my right foot, it would go like this, in a nice L shape. Like that. That's the stance you want to have. So starting now, we're just going to throw these punches nice and light. Doesn't have to be too heavy. Just get the arms moving. Anyone new joining on, this is live right now on Monday, the 8th of November at whatever time it is, 8:30 something. Or, whoa, my gosh, I'm feeling like I'm already done with this workout. It's 8:30. 8:15 maybe, 8:20, I don't know. All right, switching sides now. But thank you for joining. This will be restreamed at 12 noon, and 5:30. For any of you guys who are missing this right now and watching this on Restream, you have any questions, comments, concerns, reach out to us, please. We know that you guys have been commenting and we're not here, but we apologize for not being able to get back to you. So reach out to us, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, any of that good stuff. Stop it in 2, 1, and cut it. There we go. And it's not that we see you guys chiming in. We don't. Oh, hold up. Good job. We made it through 2 sets. It's not that we see you guys chiming in and we don't respond. We go back on our Twitch summaries and we see that you guys have responded. And we see that there's chatters. We haven't got to it, so we do apologize for that. Sorry, guys. It's on us as well. We're not going to be doing a million restreams like we used to. All right, now back to the floor touches. But we realize how annoying that may be to get a million emails if you're subscribed to us saying, hey, what, did I miss something, Happy Face? Yeah, let's go. All right, I got worried for a second. I thought I missed an exercise. I know I've been known to do that a couple times, but round 3, fight. Let's go, guys. Almost done here. I'm going to switch it up to the bridges. You guys keep doing what you want to do. If you want to do the bridges with me, go ahead. I just like to switch up the movement pattern pretty much as possible because we're still getting the same stimulus as far as what the movement pattern is, just a different stress. Same adaptation, different stress. Well, different adaptation, but different stress. Same movement pattern, different stress. Got 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Did I see another joke in there, Happy Face? Is that what I saw? On vinyl. Oh, yeah. Oh, Happy Face. Your jokes keep me going, man. I swear. Even if I don't get them the first time, your jokes keep me going, Happy Face. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm always looking forward to a good laugh on Monday morning. All right, now row, externally rotate. And also, Snug, I got a question for you, buddy. I can probably just whisper you after, but when you moderate, you're only moderating for our live, correct? Like the 7:30 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the 12 on Tuesday, Thursday, correct? And I totally understand if you're not modding the ones when we're not there, but I'm just curious because I didn't know if you see people commenting in or not, or if you see people trying to chat with us, because that is a complaint that we've got a good amount, is that people try to talk to us and we are just not there. So I'm just curious from your end if you've seen that at all as well. 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, good. Yeah, you needed the second one, Happy Face. We needed the second clarification that your jokes are still funny, even if autocorrect tries to backdoor you and make it so they don't make any sense. The jokes are still funny. That's why we needed 2 today. Thank you for that. All right. Overhead pressing, I'll read that in a second. Overhead pressing starting now. Remember, from the pocket, touch the ceiling from the pocket. From the pocket and up. From the pocket and up. Touch the pocket, and go. I think I can do 2 things at one time. We'll find out. Okay, so you do see some people, but you only see them comment in. Okay. All right, I was just curious because I figured we're probably missing some people, but I know we can't always be live or near our computer when we are doing the restreams at 12 and 5:30. So I'm just curious, buddy. Thank you. And remember, as always, Jacob Carroll will be live tomorrow at 12 noon. Seth Spicer at 7:30 on Wednesday. And cut it with those overhead presses. Whoo! I'm sure you guys are burning because I'm feeling real nice right now. shoulders feel heavy, but I thought we're gonna do some nice shaking, some nice arm circles to cool down, because especially after a day like today, very heavy upper body dominant. Most of our program is lower body dominant for the most part, so we decided to switch up a little bit for these next 2 weeks. Do a little bit more shoulder health and range of motion. But I forgot what I was saying before that, so I'm going to keep going here. Moving on to the core exercise from here, coming up. But yeah, thank you, Snug. Appreciate it, man, as always. Thanks for modding our stuff, because it's really helpful and needed. And I'm glad that it's coming from a community member, not from someone outside. We had a couple of our friends who, friends we've known for a long time. We're like, hey, let me do the mod for you. And then we're like, no, I'm sorry. I'm just, not that we weren't comfortable letting them do it. All right, now we're switching sides. But we'd much rather have it be organic from someone who is in our program. So maybe that's just us being a little too selective, but hey, we waited and it paid off. Thank you very much, Snug. We appreciate it, man. From all of the CCHS family here in New York, we appreciate you, my brother. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and let's done. We're done. Let's done. Yeah, let's go. Now we're going back to the squats. I should be sweating right now in my apartment. The heat, unfortunately, is not working right now. So we have been bundled up head to toe, making sure we all freeze our gluteus maximus off, because it has been cold. That's okay. Going back to the squats, enough about that. Let's warm the body up with some squats. So touch and go, or sit and stand. Another good cue, if you guys have any, it's called Valgus Collapse. If you're coming down on your knees or going inward like that, right? A good cue that I like to use, put your hands in between your legs like so, and pretend like there's lava there, right? So you can't touch the middle, you can't touch your hands with your knees. It does help a good amount, and it goes back to those external cues we talked about last week and why we believe those are so important. I use that with a couple clients that I train up in Hudson Falls, and it works swimmingly with them. Only 10 seconds here. Come on. Power through the burn, my friends. Power through the burn. 3, 2, 1, and cut it. 3 more, and then we are done for the day. Of course, we got the cool down in the quarter of the day, and the tidbit, and all that good stuff, which hope you guys are looking forward to, because it's going to be a good one. Talk about vitamin A today. Wait. Yeah. I totally messed up what I said earlier. I'm doing vitamin A today. Jake's doing vitamin C, and Seth is doing B. I'm doing D. And then we'll finish EK, whatever. All right. Down to the push-ups. All right. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. Last couple sets I haven't been truly counting. 1, 2, 3. This one, I'm giving it back to you. Making sure we're actually going down. 1, 2, 3. Last 1, 2, 3. Good. Now we're going to flip over. Keep doing the push-ups if you want. And if you also want, we can do the flies now. Remember, again, whatever feels the best for you, whatever you like. If you don't like, if this ain't your cup of tea, maybe you like black coffee, or maybe you just like water, whichever one you want. That's an analogy. I'm more like a metaphor, but you get what I'm saying. We got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job. All right. Dos más. Remember, 45 seconds on the left arm, 15 on the right arm. Unless you didn't listen to me and correctly didn't listen to me or follow along to me when I just kept on doing the same thing over and over again. Oh, I'm going to wait to look at that until we're done with this. We'll start with the D2, and let's go. So 45 seconds on the left, or whichever arm you did 45 seconds with last time, because I forgot to tell you to switch. But if you didn't listen to me, good job. You passed the test. I was testing all of you. Wahaha. Keep pulling and pressing. Pulling and pressing. You got 15 seconds left on this arm. All right, 5 more seconds on this arm, then we're going to switch. All righty. Switching to over here. Keep reaching, pulling and pressing. Pulling and pressing. 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Okay. Okay, so it cuts it off. If you're not there when they're commenting, you can't say, okay. That makes a lot more sense. I'm going to comment again. Okay. Boxing, last 15 seconds, everything you got, starting now. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. I wasn't curious if because you're a moderator, if you were able to see all the chats, even if you came in after they were posted, but that makes total sense, Happy Face. I didn't really think about that. Thank you for the insight, because I always am curious. It says that we have chatter, but I can never see it. So hopefully those people who are chatting us, I should say, see that, or hear what we're saying about hitting us up on social media. Okay. Now we got 3 seconds and everything you got. Ready? 2, 1, and go. Come on, guys. Give me everything you got. Come on. Finish off strong. Come on. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut it. There we go, baby. Let's go. High five. Good job. We made it through day 110. Now all we got to do is cool down. Get a little bit of cool down in our life. Try to relax a little bit after we shake our appendages. Shake our limbs, I should say. I want to be more specific, but we're going to start with the arms. So first thing we're going to do nice and slow shoulder circles like this for about 15 seconds. Just nice and slow. The opposite direction. Reach towards the ceiling, reach towards your laptop, whatever you're on. Now, let's just shake the arms out, okay? Especially after today, we really need some good shaking like so. I know you guys have heard this a billion, cajillion, matillion, fatillion times, but this is good for recovery because it helps with circulation, blood flow, all that good stuff, and to break up a little bit of lactic acid. But that is also from a study with people with kettlebells, so we had to improvise. This is what we got, because not everyone has a kettlebell. We can't just shake your arm around with a kettlebell. So now you just use your own body weight. Control. Remember, shake and control. Don't just let your limbs flail around unless you have that control. Go across the body real quick. Stretch that out. You see I'm not holding this. You're just stretching for a second, because as we've talked about, holding a stretch is not really that beneficial unless you are physically trying to change the architecture of the muscle, which still even takes about 1 minute and 30 seconds for the body to realize that, hey, you're trying to stretch me. So little dynamic stretches like this, just get some sensation. Now to the legs, we stepped in a puddle. Every time I say that, I think of my boy Forth over in England. I know it's always raining over there. That's kind of why I use that analogy. So now let's just keep shaking it out. Shake. Now we're going to switch sides for the last 20 seconds here. Shake. Shake from the ankle. Shake from the knee. Shake from the hip. Make yourself look goofy. Don't worry, no one's watching. You guys just get to watch me look goofy. All right, now let's go to breathing here for the last 50 seconds. In the nose, out of the mouth. Longer exhale than inhale, always, remember.
Activity completed.
Perfect. Thank you, Siri. I appreciate you. Alrighty. So let's hang out. Let's talk about the quote. Let's talk about oh wow, I need a haircut. Look at that. That's crazy. All right, let's talk about the quote of the week. I hope you guys already had a great weekend. I hope you guys are going to have a great week as well this week. Nutrition being the week, so we have a challenge for you as always. Like I said, we're going to go against, or not against, but trying to ease back in the literature a little bit and give things that are more actionable tips and things that can actually be rolled over and used immediately. So not just all this information about, the physiology of what happens when you're eating, what did we do 3 weeks ago? The gut microbiome, stuff like that. Like that's important, but there's also things that we believe we can give you those tips, actionable tips that are much easier to digest. So today we're going to be talking about a challenge, vitamin A, and the quote of the week. So first, the quote of the week. Oh my gosh. I thought I had that open. I do have it open, just not on this tab. All right, so I'm just going to filibuster here for a second. It is getting way too cold up here in New York, and I don't know if you guys are even close to New York, but this weather really makes me want to move down to Florida because as much as I love New York and hockey and all that good stuff, I don't like waking up to this damn cold every day. And I'm over here complaining, and Happy Face is like, yeah, you're telling me. I know it's probably a lot colder up there than it is down here. All right, I think my filibustering worked there, so let me... Come on, Wi-Fi. There we go. Okay. Nutrition, like I said. So that was my first clap of the day. I should be proud of me. We got a quote straight from the Buddha today. So to keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. So you can perceive that a billion kajillion different ways, as I said. Yeah, so Snug understands the cold weather right now, right? If you're even anywhere close to New York, or up yonder, up north, you know how damn cold it is right now. Florida's looking real nice. They're still in bathing suits. They're still wearing cutoffs and shorts and all that good stuff, going to the beach. Lucky bastards. But they do have some crazy people down there. So, all right, back to the quote. So, to keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. So that basically is what he's saying is that almost like your body's a fortress. And if you're not taking good care of your body, not just your brain, but your body, so what you're giving your body, nutrients, all the nutrients, whether it be supplements, food, any of the things you can give your body in that form, if you're not doing that, then your mind is not going to be as strong and clear as it can be because there's going to be a little fuzz, as we talked about with the gut microbiome I was just talking about. When the stomach is inflamed and it's not getting that information back to the head, you tend to be a little less clear, more anxiety, much more anxious, and just not as much clear thoughts, clarity, attentiveness goes down. So just an overarching, hey, this is very important. They've known this for hundreds of years, maybe even thousands of years, that what you eat is going to impact how you think and how strong-minded you are. All right, for the challenge of the week, speaking of eating healthy, this challenge of the week is to eat your fruits and veggies. I know I sound like a doctor or your parent. I know. Just bear with me here because this is for all of us. Because this week we are challenging all of you, which is ourselves included, to eat the recommended amount of fruits and vegetables every day. Now, this may sound like a lot, but I promise you it's not that much because the guidelines for Americans, and I'm assuming Happy Face, it's got to be pretty similar for you. Maybe just a little bit more because you guys are healthier than we are. Believe it or not, I know it's crazy. 39% of our population is obese, so you guys definitely got us beat. But it was recommended 2.5 cups of vegetables and 2 cups of fruits daily. Now, like I said, this may sound like a lot, but once you break it down, it's really not that bad. So for comparison, 1 cup of fruit is roughly either 1 small apple, 1 large orange, or 8 ounces of orange juice. And then on the flip side, for vegetables, 1 cup is roughly equal to a whole sweet potato, a large bell pepper, or 2 cups of leafy spinach. So it's not a perfect comparison. Obviously, if you weighed it out, it's pretty damn close to all those things. So that's just a guideline. You guys can go look up specifically if you'd like how much actually constitutes 1 serving, but that's just about roughly kind of what you're taught, is that those are kind of the rough standards for 1 cup for each. And then this is actually not just a good time for a challenge, but it's also a perfect time to experiment with new fruits, new vegetables that may not already be in your diet currently, and to make yourself happier and healthier in the process. Because if you're going to be eating healthy like this, you know that your body is going to reap the benefits of it. You are going to feel better, and it may be physically, mentally. This also, you can use this as a baseline. So, all right, this is how I felt when I was eating a full serving of fruits and vegetables every day, and this is how I wasn't. So use this as a baseline. Do it all week. See how you feel. Come back next week and let us know, because this is going to be for everyone, myself included, and Jacob Carroll included, because I know sometimes living up at Jake's house, we're not getting as much fruit and vegetables as we should. So I'm going to be a stickler this week and make sure we're getting our fruits and veggies in before we finish our dinner. Right? Remember that when we were younger? You can't get dessert. Yeah. I shouldn't be advertising eating dessert after vegetables, but you see what I'm saying here. All right. Now on to vitamin A, as the Englishman would say it, vitamin, not vitamin A. So what is vitamin A? First, it is a fat-soluble compound, which is very, very important for human health. So fat-soluble, I said about this earlier. If you guys are going to be supplementing with vitamin A, if you're not eating it organically, if you're not eating it with the foods that I'm going to talk about here in a little bit, such as meat, chicken, fish, dairy, there are other animal products as well. Carrots are very high in vitamin A. If you are not eating that from a whole foods diet, which does not mean you need to go to Whole Foods and get your diet, but just whole food is in complete food, not supplements. Make sure you are eating it with some fat, because it will not be soluble without fat. So what that means is basically you're not going to be able to break it down and use it. It's just going to get either peed or poops back out if you are not eating something that is fat, so it can then be digested together with the fat. So that's very important for these vitamins. Make sure you're eating something with them that does have a little bit of fat in it, right? So it's very important. Vitamin A is very important for healthy vision, and also for your immune system, making sure that it's functioning properly, and also giving proper. It helps with like babies developing in the womb. So we don't really need to talk about that unless you want me to. Then I will. But like I said, it can be found in a bunch of animal products: meat, chicken, fish, dairy, basically anything. So the most important reasons why you need it is it helps. The first one is your eyesight. So it kind of, I'm sure you've heard since you're a little kid, eat your carrots, it's going to save your eyes. That's not wrong. So vitamin A, it's needed to convert light from electrical signal into your brain, because everything is either chemical or electrical. So it needs that. You need vitamin A for that, and if you have a deficiency, you can have something that's called night blindness. It occurs. It's a major compound in your pigment, and you don't have that pigment because you are deficient. So therefore, you're not able to see. And there's also other things that it has been shown. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. It has been shown that you can prevent night blindness by eating adequate amounts of beta carotene, which carotene or carnine, however you want to pronounce it, is one of the main compounds of vitamin A. So, and that's been shown to slowly decline. May help slow the decline in eyesight that people may have experienced at their age. Also, macular degeneration is one of the leading causes of blindness, and it has been shown that increasing the amount of carotene or vitamin A in your diet with people over 50 because of the antioxidant benefits, have reduced the risk of developing macular degeneration by up to 25%. So that is very important because it can help with help so that you do not develop night blindness, and also help with age-related decline of your eyesight. Right. So sight is very, very important. Also, certain risks of cancer. It does play a crucial role in the growth and development of your cells, and it helps prevent against certain types of cancer, such as Hodgkin's lymphoma, cervical, lung, and bladder cancer as well. So most of these things just have to do with the fact that the vitamin A is also good for your immune system, which I will get to. So I'm just the two things so far, making sure the reasons why you need vitamin A is because it's good for your eyesight and it's good for reducing your risk of cancer. Okay. There's not really fully understood how, but in the studies that I'm referencing, there has been significant significant difference between the groups that have had vitamin A supplementation and the groups that have not when it comes to cancer risks, carcinogen risks. Also, like I was talking about the immune system, this is probably how it does help with your immune system. If you do have a deficiency, it has been shown that you are more susceptible to infections, and it actually can delay your recovery when you get sick. So, if we're still again not 100% sure the mechanisms, but we do know that as far as the eye goes, it does help with not just the eye, but the overall body. It does help with like the mucosis barrier in the eye, the lungs, the gut, and even your downstairs area. So it does help with that, and also something else is hypothesized is that it helps with the production and function of white blood cells, which kind of is the white blood cell is like the big bouncer of your immune system that takes the pathogen or bacteria or whatever away from basically out of the bloodstream. It just engulfs it, and then it can't be detrimental anymore. So it just helps with the overall immune system. And then there was some interesting stuff talk about how acne, if it can decrease your risk of developing acne through the protein keratin, which is basically what grows your hair follicles, your nails. It gives you that like yellow pigment to your nails a little bit. It's creatine. It's not creatine, not to be confused with that. Because that's also very important. Still not 100% clear how, but it's just been shown. And then good old fashioned bone health. We think that vitamin D is the most important, but it's actually vitamin A is also important for overall bone growth and development. And individuals with a lower level of vitamin A do show higher signs and risks for bone fractures than healthy individuals who have no vitamin A deficiencies. So those are the 5 things I have for you. And then the foods that you can find vitamin A in, as I was talking about earlier. Where did they go? Where did they go? Well, I don't know where they went, but I can tell you off the top of my head that that carrots, all the food, the red meat, poultry, fish. Also, supplementing is a big thing. You can also get it from basically any animal product or leaf vegetables as well. So this talked about like the any vegetables, any of your peppers, spinach, carrots, potatoes, even mangoes, papayas, apricots, things like that, cheese, eggs, oily fish, milk, yogurts. But I know everyone knows it as vitamin A coming from the carrots. So there's also those things. My plate, basically, our plate is divided into. Okay. I did not know that. We have I know when I was much younger, they had a My Plate initiative thing for school age kids, I believe. I don't. So I eat a lot of greasy foods. What do you mean by that, Snug? Like saying because you eat greasy foods, you should stay away from vitamin A, or You want to just elaborate a little bit? Because I'm more than willing to help you out with that. But I'm just curious as to what you mean by that. Because if you are eating greasy foods, it's not bad that you're going to be supplementing or eating vitamin A. It's never a bad thing to be eating vitamin A in any of these forms. So whether it is cottage cheese, any of the things I just listed, papayas, mangoes, it's not a bad thing to supplement on top of your diet. Even if you are eating a diet that's not as healthy, and that's okay because it takes time to come to kind of not develop a better eating habit, but it takes time to change those behavioral those tiny habits and behaviors to be able to eat the healthier food. So it's totally fine if you are eating that greasy food and you're still supplementing with some of those healthier foods that have vitamin A in it. So to answer your question, I believe I'm answering your question at least, it's never going to be a bad thing. Just because you eat those greasy foods does not mean that you can't also eat vitamin A. It's not going to be detrimental for you or anything like that. It's not going to hurt you. Just making sure that you're getting it, in my opinion, the best way to get it is in the whole food manner. So, i.e., the natural foods I was just talking about, not supplementing. But then again, if you need to supplement, that's totally fine too, because sometimes it is hard to get those natural foods because they're expensive. Going to grab some of the fruit. Talk about fruits and vegetables. You went to Price Chopper or Wegmans, whatever you guys have, wherever you guys shop. If you go there and you try to pick up all of those foods I was just talking about, it could run you $50+ just for the fruits and vegetables. Before you even get to any other part of the store, the fruits and the vegetable area can run you $50-$60. So I understand it can be difficult, but no, you should not stay away from it. Always try to get the most healthy form of whatever it is, whatever supplement, vitamin, anything like that. And you can always improve the diet. We'll help you out if you want. You ever need any help with that? Any of you guys, just reach out to us. We'll help you out. Try to figure out the best recommendations that the literature has for nutrition and diet plans. Because again, we're not RDs. I'm not a registered dietitian. Remember that, guys. But all right, that is all I got for you guys today. Thank you for the little tidbit there, Happy Face. I did not know that you guys are on the My Plate as well. That's definitely a better way to look at it as far as portions, because not everyone, like I said, is going to. It's not as easy, I should say, to serving size everything. You talking about Brussels sprouts? Because I absolutely love Brussels sprouts, and I think that's what you're talking about. If not, I'm gonna feel really stupid, but that's okay because I'll let myself be embarrassed for you guys. I'm not too worried because I also am a huge fan of Brussels sprouts. Alfalfa. Yep. Okay. Radish. Ooh. I need to throw some alfalfa. I don't think I've ever cooked with alfalfa. I really had a lot of alfalfa. Radishes I have. Clover. I've had those. Beans, obviously. But I might have to. You're challenging me this week to try something that I have not tried because I don't think I've ever tried alfalfa. So I'm gonna do that this week. It's so easy to grow or so easy to cook. Because if they only take a couple days, I mean, I might make my own, or not make my own, grow my own. Yeah, okay. I might grow my own. Up at Jake's house, he's got a little back room for it, a little sunroom. We could just grow some alfalfa. I'll have to do that and then report back to you, Happy Face, because that does sound amazing. I'm all about any greens, leafy or non. Leafy greens or non-leafy greens, I'm all about it. I'm trying to make my diet better too, because we all can do it. Oh, I've never actually grown sprouts before, so I didn't even know that. You didn't need any soil. I feel really ignorant right now that I'm talking about doing all this growing stuff, and I have no damn idea what I'm talking about. But this is why I have you guys. I teach you a little bit about vitamin A. You teach me how to make some alfalfa sprouts. Thank you, because I know I need it, because I would have found this out any other way. All right. Guys, have any other questions, comments, concerns? I'll stick around for just a second here. If not, I'm going to give you the old CCHS salute and goodbye, because I do need to go get on with my day. Today is a big infrastructure bill day, so stocks are going to be hitting today. I got to make it up to Jake Carroll's house here very soon so we can get on the stock grind together. I don't want to miss opening. Okay. So soak them. Do you don't have to wrap them in anything, do you? Because I know I've seen other, and maybe again this is ignorant. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Wrapping them in like a cold paper towel, like a wet paper towel. I don't know if that's the same thing you do that for sprouts, or you just soak them in like a pot, right? You just soak them in a pot for a couple hours and rinse, and then rinse them once a day. Is that, am I? I don't want to butcher that. Am I saying that correctly? I think I am. I think I am. Okay, I know what you're talking about, the cheesecloth. Okay. Okay. And once it's it'll come right through the cheesecloth. I'm assuming, I think. I gotta find a place to get alfalfa sprouts first. I don't even know. I might need to go to Ace or one of the hardware stores around here. Maybe they'll have them. I'm honestly not too sure. Gardening is something I've really wanted to get into this summer. I never got into because I love the idea of making your own food, being sustainable, not having to wait for the grocery store, so to speak. Making it sustainable, I think, is always an awesome thing. But all right, I do have to get going here. I'm like I am like an hour and 10 right now. I'm 10 minutes over. So do you guys have like I'm just gonna keep talking. Like Whole Foods, right? Something like that. I know I just said I'm leaving, but I'm sorry, you just caught my eye again. Whole Foods, something like that. I'll be able to go find any of the sprouts, stuff like that. I'm assuming. I think that's probably where you're talking about, Whole Foods or whatever other type of healthy food chain store that you guys have up there. But all right, I'm done. All right, I'll talk to you guys on Thursday. I'll be here Thursday. Jake will be here tomorrow at 12. Restreams will be today, 12 and 5:30, and then Seth Spicer will be Wednesday at 7:30. I'll be back on Thursday at 12. Until then, I'll catch you guys later. As always, stay happy. Stay. And thank you. Stay happy, stay healthy, and always make sure you got a little bit of spice. You got some friends that can throw a little spice on you once you're about to try to leave your stream, because he knows that you're a squirrel and you'll never stop talking unless you physically take the action and turn the stream off. So on that, thank you for joining. As always, I appreciate it. Adam Fox here, signing out from CCHS. I love all you guys. Have a great week. I will see you on Thursday. Peace.